Hi guys, welcome back and good morning. So, my nails, my nails are a disaster. I try so hard when I paint my nails to make sure that I don't smudge them and that they dry completely before I do anything. And I actually painted my nails last night, but it never fails. It never freaking fails. Oh my gosh, it never fails, y'all. Oh well, we're gonna do this video anyway. Hi Andrea, where are you from? I don't think you answered that in my last video. So you guys, it has been 2 months since I started my freeform locks, and I want to show you guys what they look like. I had them up to take a shower this morning, so I'm gonna take them down. Take them down. Now, when I started them back in May, on May 28th. So it definitely has been 2 months. And I separated them. So I'll show you guys how, in this video, I separated them. I started with, hope you guys can see. So I started with the back. I started with the back where I made a row. Here in the back of three freeform locks like that, and then let's see, I probably use this. So can you guys see that? And I use rubber bands. And at the time, I actually put rubber bands like at the root, and I like separated them by like maybe 2 inches. So I put another rubber band like there, and then like down here. Alright, and so what I did was I made a crown. After doing the back, I made a crown where I left the center like this. And I made a crown. My hair is so long, guys. I actually started my dreadlocks back in 2005, I believe. It's been a long time. People always ask me, how long have you been growing your dreads? Like over 15 years. Alright, so I made a crown, as you guys can see. It's so long. Trying to make it so that you guys will be able to see. Alright, so this is the crown that I made. And I think the crown is 6. There's like one big one in the back here. My crown. I love it. This is like my favorite one. I love it. You know, we always gotta have our favorites, right? So yeah, this is my favorite. You guys can see that one. So we have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6. I like this one too. This is really thick. And like I said, in this video, I'm gonna take my rubber bands out. So I'm gonna show you guys how they have been forming. And then I have these 3 here. 1, 2, 3. So altogether I have 12. I have the 3 in the back row. Then I have the crown of 6. Then I have 3 here. And when I was separating them when I first started, it felt like a really mystical process. Like, I don't know, it just felt very spiritual. So, I like this one too. And the interesting part about freeform and even like doing dreadlocks is that some will actually get a jump start. Like some will like take forever to lock, and then some will just like automatically do it without you even having to put much effort into it. Hi Ibrahim. I was waiting on my AC to come on. I was like, come on, crank up, because I just lowered it to 68. For some reason, it turned off when I lowered it. I lowered the temperature, so I was just like, come back on. Come back on. Thank God it came back on. All right. So yeah, it's like some parts of it some parts take longer than others to like, for it to lock. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to take the rubber bands out. I actually only have rubber bands like at the root. So we'll start with the back and removing the rubber band, and we'll see what the progress is. I can feel the progress. I just feel it with my hands to see like if it's locked, if it's actually stuck together basically. That's what happens. Your hair just kind of sticks together. Alright. I have my AC on what, 66, 67? Alright, so I'll take the rubber band out. And I'm probably going to leave the rubber bands out for a while. Sometimes I put the rubber bands in to style it, but I think I'm just going to leave the rubber bands out for now. So, can you guys see that? This thing has locked. I don't know what the lighting is probably bad. Look, I can feel it, and it definitely, it's ready. It is ready. I could have sworn that I filed my nails down. My nails are trying to get stuck. I'm trying to get stuck to my, trying to get stuck to my hair. Alright. But I just love the way it feels. Like, this is definitely luck. Now, if I really, really wanted to reverse it and to separate them, pull them apart, I could. But I'm definitely not going to do that. Give me a second, y'all. I don't know what's going on with this. AC got a mind of his own. It's doing its own thing here. Oh yeah, it's definitely hot in New York, man. You definitely gotta have that AC on or you'll sweat like me. Plus I just got the shower, and when I take showers, I take it the temperature on hell, as they say. And why do women take showers in like really hot temperature? I don't know, it's just therapeutic, I guess. So yeah. So like I said, if I wanted to like separate these, I could, but I'm definitely not. But I can tell that they definitely have sealed together. Look, they are sealed together for life. I love the way it feels. Oh my gosh, I love it. So that was that one. Yeah, I'll like put the rubber bands on when I style it. I'll put like gel on it, then I'll put rubber bands on it just to style it, just to like straighten up my edges a little bit, tighten up my edges. But I'm gonna kind of just let it do what it do for a little while. We'll see. Where's the rubber band? There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, so I'm removing the rubber bands, and it's pretty much safe to do that at this point because they are sealed together. My locks have sealed and formed into, we call them in the South, I'm from Florida, so we call them wicks, but there we go, you guys can see that. And so basically the rubber bands help aid in the process of keeping them together. They're gonna do it on their own anyway, but sometimes they do it in sections that maybe you don't want to form. You don't want to come together. So for me, like, I actually kind of dictate which locks seal together, and then from there I'm just gonna let it kind of grow out. But I'm loving it though. I'm loving it. Somebody asked me like, why did you decide to freeform? I honestly, I got tired of retwisting my hair. I did. Like, I'm low maintenance, y'all. I got tired of retwisting my hair. And then I wanted to try something different. It's the real reason why. I wanted to try something different. And I just like the way the freeform looks. Now, some people try to get all deep and say, oh, the freeform is just more true to nature because you're not doing anything to it, blah, 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 blah. It's dress, you guys. Dress is the same thing, you know. Some people try to make it seem like, okay, like, freeform is better than dreadlocks because like, with the locks that I had previously, you know, and you guys have seen me, I'll come on video and I'll retwist them, right? And it, you know, takes you actually manipulating them. So they say like, oh, because freeform, you don't manipulate them, you just kind of like let them grow out, so it's like more true to nature, blah, blah, blah. I don't really subscribe to that theory. I don't. I feel like as long as you don't put chemicals in your hair, especially perm, kind of let it do what it do, then it's fine. It's fine, but some people get really technical with it. Really technical. So let me see. This is my favorite one. This is a big one in the back. That's part of my crown that I made. You guys see that? It's definitely sealed together. And I actually just washed my hair yesterday. Not yesterday. Last week, actually. Not yesterday. I washed my hair last week. Because I did add some color to it. I don't do it often. But I'm a creative kind of person. So I like to experiment. Like to, you know, try new things. And I did add like 2 different colors to my hair last week. A week ago. I think it was on Wednesday. Last Wednesday. Today's Thursday. So, yeah, these definitely have come together, which means they have made a baby freeform lock. I love it. Alright, so that was that one. And so we'll work our way around the crown. This is the next one to it. That's next to it. And you guys can see that clearly. Come together. I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love my hair. Alright, so I took that rubber band out. Take this one out. I don't know why. The ones in the front seem to be taking a little bit longer to come together. They are. See, they're coming together. But it's like if I wanted to pull this apart and separate it, I could. It's not as congealed as the one in the back. I don't know. Maybe because my hair in the back is thicker. Possibly. That makes it easier for them to stick together. With thicker hair. I mean, my hair is thick all the way around, but it's definitely thicker in some parts. Like here, this is pretty much sealed together, but here it's just like it's playing around. It's like it wants to. I mean, it's locked. It's together, but you guys can see there's some kind of spaces in between a little bit. So we'll see. I'm gonna come back like every month and do an update. This is month number 2. Of this process. Wait until a year passes. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get a year in here. Look at that. Ooh, it's pretty thick. Some guy said, oh, can I rub my fingers through your hair? Are you rubbing your fingers through this hair? Oh no, your fingers will not be able to go through this. I mean, maybe like this part of it, but not through my scalp. I mean, you can massage my scalp like that, which I'm gonna show you guys later after I take the rubber bands out how I oil my scalp and do what it do. See, I'll put like a gel on it, you know, just smooth my edges when I like style my hair, and I'll pull it back. Sometimes I just like the nappy edges, so it's another freeform lock. Each section is basically a freeform lock. So this is another one. Sometimes the rubber band becomes enmeshed with my hair. I'm like, wait a minute. You're not going to grow with my hair, rubber band. Don't you think about that. This is another one. It's another one. And then this one. Oh my gosh, I love the way it feels. Like, just feels so good. It lets me know when I feel it that it's doing the right thing. Just love the way it feels, guys, on my fingers. When I feel it and I see that they are stuck together, it's just like ecstasy. Yes. Oh yes, this is 2 months, guys. It didn't take long. But I think with my I remember when I started my locks, I was, I think, a junior, approaching a senior in college. I was like 21. I was young. Or I was at 20. Yeah, I was 20, 21. And it seemed like it took forever for my hair to lock. I mean, I wasn't rushing it though. I didn't really care. I'm just a really laid back person, so a lot of things that most women care about, I can care less. So I just kind of let it do what it do. I basically cut off all my hair. I had a perm, but I let my roots come in, right? I let my roots grow out. My roots grow for about, they grew for about maybe an inch or 2 inches, I think. And then I went to the barber shop. No, I think I cut it myself first. I think I cut out the perm. Yeah, it's been so long ago, guys. This was so long. This was like 2005. I went to the barber, but I think did I get a jump start and I cut the perm out and then I like went to the barber and they shaped it up. I can't remember. But I do know I went to the barber and they double checked. It was like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? I'm like, I'm sure. Because I guess when I was really young. I guess I was like 20 years old when I made the decision to lock my hair. And it was like, are you sure? I was like, if you don't cut this freaking perm on my hair, I'm going to do it myself. Like, seriously, I would do this myself. But I just came to you guys, so because you guys, you know, more professional. And you can shape it up for me. And so I was so happy. We went ahead and just started clipping, and shaping it up. And then I had a little afro, but it was not the first time that I did that. I actually cut my hair off like a couple years before that, but then I ended up getting a perm again. Like, why? Why black people do we come back to the perm? But after that, the last time I did it, when I was like 20, 21, back in college, that was the last, I was a final straw. I was like, I am not putting any more perms in my hair, even though like when I did put perms in my hair, it was long, you know. My hair was probably like maybe like this long when I had a perm in it. And I did different styles, and I would add like, I would put braids in my hair, so I would like add weave in it. But I definitely like this style better, and I have not looked back since. And I actually started, so I cut my hair first, and then I remember getting a call from my sister, my family down in St. Augustine, because I was going to school at Florida State University in Tallahassee at the time. And I got a call, I think it was like at night, that my sister had was going into labor. And so I rushed down to St. Augustine, which was maybe like a 2.5, 3 hour drive from Tallahassee. And I go to the hospital, and I remember, like, I think by the time I got there, I think she had already had the baby, I think. And so I was just sitting in her hospital room with her, and I was bored, y'all. I was bored in my mind. I had this afro, and I just started to, like, 2-strand twist my hair. And at that point, I made a decision, like, you know, this is a good time, because dates are important, right? And it was the day that my nephew was born. And I decided to just leave my 2-strand twist in my hair. I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything to it. So that's definitely how I know how old my hair is, because just look at how old my nephew is. Look at his age, and that's how old I started my my locks the day that he was born. I remember I was in the hospital room. We were bored. I was just like, I'm about to do my hair. I didn't have a comb or nothing. I just was doing it just from frilling my hair. Alright, so this is the center part. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Look at that growth, y'all. So thick. Oh yeah. So thicky. I love it. Alright. I get asked the question also often, like, will I ever cut my hair? No. Why do you want me to cut my hair? I'm not cutting it. Just look at that. I love it. I think I got my dad's texture here. Really curly. You guys should see my hair when I add water to it. It gets like really wavy. Smooth. I like this one. I have my favorites. Like I said, this one is like one of my favorites here. This is the back part of my crown. This one is also so thick. I don't know how many. Let's see how many locks it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. It's something about the number 12. Numerology. Yeah, 12. Love it, guys. So, as I am doing this with you guys, this is like, you know, an experience for me also, because this is my first time actually removing like the rubber bands from my head and just looking at them, really like appreciating the progress that my freeform locks have made. I'm loving it. Leave the rubber bands out for a while, and I'm just gonna see like how it does. It's like an experiment, just to see. People ask me like, oh, you wasn't afraid to lock your hair? What if you don't like it? Blah blah blah. This was many years ago, and I'm like, listen, hair is just hair. You can always grow it back. Choose to. Oh yeah, they ready. They ready. They ready. Woo, they are ready. They ready. Alright, so I'm gonna oil. Basically, when I oil my hair, I use something like this. It has this nozzle. It's easy for the liquid to come out and to reach my scalp, so it doesn't get everywhere. But sometimes, like, it comes down, especially if I go out in the sun. Oh my gosh. My scalp starts to get warm, gets heated, and just the oil just like, it sips down, it droops down. So, but when I start oiling my hair, I don't really have a method, I guess. I just, you know, I kind of start with the parts sometimes. I'll start with the parts. the visible parts anyway. Just go in there like that. Get on up in there. Get on up in it. Oh yeah, and this is a Brazilian oil, but I use jojoba oil. I use Jamaican castor oil. Any kind of natural oil. Look. It's coming down. It's coming down. So I have to sometimes take some time just to massage it on in there, because I don't know why it be running away. Like, just be running away from my scalp. And where are you going? Feels so good, y'all. Make sure I get some in the back. And just fill around. I used to do other people's hair too, like natural hairstyles. I will come and show you guys my portfolio one day, I guess. One day. Alright, I think I ran out. Such a small bottle. And then sometimes I'll like put it in my hand, but it ran out. Let's see. I'll put some in my hand and I'll rub my hands together and I'll like put it on my locks like that. You know. Make sure they all get equal amount of attention. Massage it on in there. Get it on in there. Oh yeah. So massaging the scalp is good for your hair follicle, but it's also good for your brain. Because it stimulates the neurons in your brain. It's good for brain health, which is obviously connected to your mental health. And there we have it. So I'm gonna wear it like this for a while. It don't even look like they're freeform though, like this, huh? It just look like I haven't twisted my locks in a long time, which I haven't. It's been 2 months. But that's what we have. Oh. That's what we have. We'll see. Next month we'll see what happens to them. Alright. Probably time for me to trim them too. You just ask the question, Joe. You say, can you ask a question? You just ask the question. If you have to ask me, can you ask me a question, then there stands a chance that your question that you're probably going to ask is inappropriate. Because you don't have to ask, can you ask a question if it's appropriate. Think about that. Sounds really silly to ask, can you ask a question? Just ask the question. If it's appropriate, just ask it, silly. I'll determine if I'll answer it. Sorry, y'all. I can be kind of snarky sometimes. It just happens automatically. I have to catch myself. Sometimes I'm not even aware that I'm being a smart ass, but hey, it's like I don't consider it being a smart ass. It's just me being myself. But some people, ugh, some of y'all are questionable. Make me wonder. Make me wonder. Like I'm on a dating site and have guys be like, oh, so what are you looking for? I'm like, did you read my profile? This is part of the reason why I'm still single. I don't care. I'm like, did you read my profile? I just need a guy who's very smart. Like I like intellectuals. I like guys who just kind of You don't have to like tell them how to think. They already know what to think. You know what I'm saying? And like assertive. You know, just some people just. I ran away. I'm just saying the thing. It doesn't make any sense. Can I ask you a question? Ask the fucking question. What are you? Listen. Think about this, guys. Live videos are made for interaction, right? So to get on a live video and to ask, can you interact? I don't think y'all be thinking this thing through, man. I be getting annoyed sometimes easily. Like, oh, what are you here for? But can you read? That's what I say. Did you read my profile? Did you read? Okay, go back and read my profile, and it clearly says what I'm here for. Okay, so why are you asking me that? And they'll ask stuff like, oh, how are you handling the heat? How is everybody else handling the heat? But I get it though. I think what it is that they want to engage. They don't know how to engage though, especially with me. And then they may have something they want to share, but just go ahead and share. You don't have to ask me something that you want to share. So it came around when this guy asked me, it was like, so how have you been handling the heat, right? And this is on the dating app, by the way. And I said, you know, drinking lots of water, staying inside, you know. When I do go outside, of course, I make sure I drink lots and lots of water. But for the most part, recently, I've been kind of staying inside. And then he comes around and he was like, oh, lucky you, because I work outside and I'm in the heat, like, for the duration of the time that I'm working. I was like, oh, you know, I said, at least you're getting high volumes of vitamin D. And he was like, I don't know if that's really a good thing, considering that he's working out in the heat. But I figured, like, I get it. You were just trying to open up a conversation, right? Just trying to make discussion. But why you just come out and just talk about, you know, oh, I've been out in the heat, I work out in the heat, you know? I don't know. I guess he's just, you know, not to want to focus on himself. But obviously, the main reason why he asked me that question is because his ass probably was currently out in the heat working his ass off, right? So he had to just share that to gain empathy from someone else. I get it. But I'm like, why? I always wonder, like, where is this question coming from? How am I handling the heat? Because your ass is out there burning up. You want to know how? You don't really want to know how I'm handling. You really want to know. You really want to share your freaking frustration and having to deal with this heat. But anyway, that makes the end of this video, you guys. I actually love my hair. I love what's happening. I don't always get snappy. I don't know. I just get snappy when people just say stupid stuff. Can I ask you a question? Dude, you just asked a question. What the fuck? The entire fuck, man. I will come back and make another video on a totally different topic. A highly requested video you guys have been asking me about. I'm just like, what is this? You guys have made me the authority on this topic. What is it? What is it? But I'll catch you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.